New phone? What? Hey guys, welcome to something I'm calling a Tech Byte, and that is basically what this episode is. It is a small midget tech episode where maybe there isn't enough content to go in, so I've basically made a little short clip. But the cool thing about Tech Byte is I don't want to deprive you guys of videos, so I will always be releasing a Tech Byte, maybe with accompanied with something else. So this week we've got a Tech Byte of the OnePlus 5T possibly, and then we've also got the video that released at the same time as this one about Thor Ragnarok, Thor 3, and there's a link in the description so you can go check that out. It released at the same time, so it's up now anyway. If you subscribed, it'll be in your subscription box. But anyway, there'll also be a link at the end of the video if you haven't seen that review and you want to see it. If you're more into movies and you don't really care about this, go and check out that video. Hope you guys like it. Right, so OnePlus 5T, what is up with that? Well, in my previous video about the problem with smartphones, I said something along the lines of there could be a OnePlus 6 coming sooner than we thought, or maybe it's a OnePlus 5T, we don't know. Since then, the leaks are still reporting that it is a 5T and not a 6, which is good. I like them to stick to their T for turbos, a lot better. So one of the main things that we're picking up on is that the OnePlus 5T will probably have an expanded screen, so it'll have obviously a bezel-less edge-to-edge display. Hopefully, it should look really cool. That is one of the main things. There are actually a couple of pictures I'm going to put up here as well, so you can have a look at those. They're all from like different websites and stuff that have leaked that information. I'm not going to put up any. I'm not going to put any links in the description to those, because basically, if you go to Google and search the words OnePlus 5T or OnePlus leaks, you will basically get up all these pictures and stuff. So you can go ahead and look at them while I'm talking about them or whatever. But yeah, OnePlus 5T edge-to-edge display should be pretty cool. What are they going to do with the fingerprint sensor? So far, the leaks are showing us that they're going to put the fingerprint sensor on the back of the display, which is pretty cool. Now, I remember from ages ago, and I only remember from ages ago purely because I saw it the other day. I printed out a poster on the OnePlus website, and it was about the ideal smartphone, and people voted for that. And they basically assembled a new phone from that. It was pretty close to what the OnePlus 3 was, and I got to give them credit for that because it was really cool. Anyway, I saw that poster the other day, and by the way, if you haven't seen that video, check the link in the description. It was ages ago, so some of the information might be outdated, but feel free to check it out if you're into smartphones and you haven't seen it yet. Anyway, so OnePlus did like a survey, and they pieced together the perfect smartphone, and on the front of that document it said fingerprint sensor, and people wanted it on the front of their phone, and then the rear fingerprint sensor was obviously next down, and I think the next one below that was like the button fingerprint sensor. So what are OnePlus going to do? If they go the other way and show it on the back, they're not doing what the majority of the community said. To be honest, I personally prefer it on the front, but if we go edge-to-edge display, I wouldn't mind it on the back. However, I typically don't do that because I hold my phone like this, so can you see that? I hold my phone like this, so I wouldn't mind it being on the back. However, there'll obviously be a hole in the case. I personally don't mind it being on the button because I always go for the button. I don't do the double tap thing to wake the screen. I maybe double tap it to wake the display, but I never do it to unlock the phone. I always press the physical button or just put my finger on the fingerprint sensor. So I wouldn't mind just going log in. Okay, so OnePlus, if you're listening, please don't put the fingerprint sensor on the back. Please put it on the button. I really like it on the button, or maybe give us an option. I don't know. Just I would prefer the button, but hey, you never know. Right, now let's get down to the specs, because so apparently you'll have a Snapdragon 835, which is obviously the latest one at the moment. So it's definitely going to be pretty quick. It's going to have 8GB of RAM, exactly the same as the OnePlus 5. Remember, it is basically a OnePlus 5. It's just souped up. And also, instead of having a 16 megapixel and a 20 megapixel, 16 and 20, it's going to be 20 and 20. Apparently, I don't know. Yeah, I have a thing here that I'm just taking a look at. So it will come with Android 8 Oreo, which is good. Again, I'm hoping that the 5T and maybe the 3 will get updated to Oreo as well. That should be pretty good. We're going to keep with the telephoto kind of style going on. And it's going to be a 1920 by 2160 display, so it'll have an aspect ratio of 18 by 9, so it's obviously the taller display, kind of like the Samsung Galaxy. Basically all the edge to edges are pretty much same aspect ratio, to get more screen to, anyway, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to that. I hope that they can upgrade the screen. Again, I don't know. I'm basically describing, like, so far I've read from the leaks and stuff. But if they do that, as far as it is, the 3T, when they launched it, was basically 3 with some upgraded internal specs. If they release the 5T with a bezel-less display, there is a risk of them overlapping into what could be OnePlus 6 territory. That could possibly mean that the OnePlus 5T could essentially be a OnePlus 6, and then the OnePlus 6 will be the 5T with upgraded specs. So I think they need to be careful about what they're doing. They need to make sure they're not upgrading too much stuff, because if they do, they could enter whole new phone territory. We're expected to get this either by the end of the year or by the start of next year, if they do release it. If they don't release it and we wait till a OnePlus 6, that'll probably be launched around summertime. I will be doing like a stream or a video or something on the OnePlus 5T if they release it. I won't be doing like a OnePlus week video like I stated. I will just be doing a standard video. But if they do a flagship launch like the 6 or the 7 or the 8 or whatever, I will be doing like a OnePlus week thing, which I'm looking forward to. And you know what? I'm in London now, which means I can go to the launches. And all the events and stuff, so I will definitely be reporting on all of those when they turn up. That's it, guys. It's only a little tech bite, so it's only a small amount of information for you guys, just to keep you up to date on what is going on in the world of tech. OnePlus 5T, look out for it. Let me know what you guys want in your OnePlus 5T if you're going to get it. Maybe what you want in your OnePlus 6 when you're going to go get that. And yeah. Otherwise, guys, thank you so much for watching. Go ahead and check out the Thor video. It's one of these two here. One of them will be a subscribe button, one of them will be the video. Go ahead and click on the subscribe button to subscribe. And go ahead and click on the Thor video if you haven't seen it already and you want to go and check that out. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like the Tech Byte idea, send me some ideas in the comment section. I'm open to suggestions for videos. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next week.